Good morning, PHS.
And welcome to the Pride.
We have a great show for you today, so stay tuned.
Before we start, however, we have a couple of announcements.
To all of those who are doing Mr. Payson, there is a meeting tomorrow.
Talk to Mrs. McMurdy for more information about that.
Seniors, make sure to send your senior quotes to paysonseniorquotes@gmail.com.
With all that out of the way, let's move on to our segments. Take it away, Alexis.
Payson High School. I don't know about you, but this October's getting me ready to creep up on things, so let's find out what's creeping up on us.
So Jekyll and Hyde is an intriguing, mysterious thriller musical set in England all around Dr. Jekyll, who is trying desperately to separate good and evil in man. And so he comes up with a formula. He's a doctor. He comes up with a chemical formula, a drug that's supposed to help separate the two from people so that there's more good in the world than bad. His intention is good. So the musical centers around him attempting this experiment, and he's not supported by his professional friends, and so he experiments on himself, and it turns him into Hyde, the evil side of himself. And all these murders and exciting events happen. And it's just a fun musical. We have about 40 kids that are in the cast, and they're amazingly talented. The show opens November 14th and plays November 14th through the 19th. And the cost is $7 for adults. I think we have a $5 student ticket with your ID. And I believe our opening night is free for students. We're doing an opening night free show for students with your ID. So come out and support us. It's going to be awesome.
Now we know all about the school musical.
Make sure y'all are there.
Another place you can be is the computer lab by the counseling office today because SUU is going to be there. Next, we have a sports overview with Gavin.
And without further ado, let's overview.
We all like sports, right? Although basketball hasn't started yet, we have our two other favorite Payson sports, like volleyball and football. Anyway, let's start the segment.
We won, and that's the good thing, right? Anytime we get a win.
It's pretty good. It's satisfying, especially after losing to Mountain View at the homecoming game, which is pretty disappointing. They came back in the last few minutes. But being able to wipe out Uintah was really satisfying. It put us back into the groove of getting back to win, but we still need to work hard because it only gets harder from here.
There's room for improvement. You know, we didn't play every play perfect, and defense has stuff to work on, and special teams has stuff to work on. There's definitely room for improvement. So.
I think we could be a lot more aggressive, just mean, have an attitude, and play with a little bit of pride.
So we have Spanish Fork this week. We're excited to play them and have a home game, and they're going to throw a lot and have some good athletes, and we're just going to try to play our game and continue to run the ball and play good defense.
Well, from offensive player and studying their defense comes pretty hard, and their defensive ends like to rush, and they're good at it too. You can expect a tough game, that's for sure. The Spanish Fork's pretty good, but we came close to beating them last year, well, at least the JV did. And most of the kids playing this year were from their JV team. So, we just got to come out fighting, come out with an attitude, and I think we could put up a fight to the win.
I think that we all worked really hard. We played as a team, like a whole, and we found a good rhythm, and I thought we did really good.
We really came together with our team chemistry. I think we really found our lineup that we're going to be using for the rest of the season. The things that we need to improve on, at least right now, is picking up our tips.
I think that we need to work on covering our blockers and having a relentless defense, just going for everything.
Now that we have overviewed, I know a lot of smarts about our teams.
Right. Speaking of sports, we'd like to wish the boys golf team, the girls soccer team, and the volleyball team good luck today.
Next, we have a segment from Grace about what's happened throughout the school year so far. Thanks, Grace. The school year has been lit. I am shooketh.
Lit because of the fire, at least. Big mood.
Thanks for watching.
Have an awesome day, PHS.
Pride out.